Hello, this is Rachel Jones, and I'm here to record a video on some ways that Minecraft can be used educationally. So my first video here is going to be on forest ecology, and in particular we're going to talk about forest succession, which is an ecological concept which is that tells you just the general way that forests come into being. So they start off as like small shrubs and plants coming invading an area, and then eventually conifers and evergreens colonize the area, and then finally in a mature forest you get hardwood trees like these oak trees here. So what I've done is I've set up an oak tree forest, and I've seeded it down here at the base with conifer trees. These are little pine saplings right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to set this forest on fire with our little fire starter here. And what this is going to do is the fire will burn down the forest, and then the pine trees are going to regrow in its place. And so it'll demonstrate what happens after a forest fire. So if you're going to talk about, like, you know, forest fires in Yellowstone Park or after a lightning storm, then you can use this as a demonstration to your class about how forest succession works. And it's a fun way to do it because kids love being destructive, let's face it. I mean, who doesn't like getting to set a fire in a forest right here? But, you know, you can't really do this in real life because it's against the law and bad and might, you know, cause a lot of, you know, destruction to the forest and to the creatures that live in the forest. But, you know, this is a great way of just showing the kids why this is so destructive in a way that is safe and hands-on. So I'm going through here, and you see them setting the whole forest on fire. And once we get it set on fire, we're going to cut away, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. And you can see what happens when the forest regrows. So there we go, got a nice good burn going. Alright. Alright, we're back, and here we can see that the pine tree forest is starting to regrow. And just like a real forest, it might take a little bit of time for it to regrow, so I've set up a couple other test forests over here that I burned down just like I did with that one. And you can see that these have become just as full and as thick as the ones before them were. And even over here you can see there's one that still has some stumps left over from the original forest fire. It just takes some time, but just like in real life, eventually the new growth will take over all the burn wreckage of the original thing. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video and that you'll let me know what you think, and maybe you'll be able to use this lesson plan in your own classroom. So you take care, and I hope you watch the rest of the videos in the series. Alright, bye-bye.